Why does the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? It's not the money, it's not the big houses, it's definitely not the fancy cars. But what is the secret rich people have? The difference in income and quality of living between rich and poor is caused due to 9 different ways in which the rich are able to better their lifestyle. But before getting into today's topic, do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Let's start, shall we? 1. The rich believe in the law of income. The rich believe that they will be paid in direct relation to the value that they deliver to the marketplace. In other words, if they are integral in forming a product that nearly everyone in the world wants/needs, then they should be compensated accordingly. Poor people believe that the outcome of everyone's efforts should matter less than the effort itself. Innovation would likely cease to exist and make life harder for the poorest of society and, in turn, for everyone else. I am not certain about you, but this is not the future I dream for my children. 2. The rich focus on opportunities, not obstacles. There once was a shoe salesman who found himself in a distant country, selling shoes to the natives. The salesman had no luck selling his products because none of the people he talked to wore shoes, and he soon got tired of it. On his way out, he ran into another shoe salesman who told him, "Don't bother entering this town. These people don't wear shoes." The eyes of the second salesman grew wide. "No one has shoes? Then I could sell a pair to everyone in town." We are very fortunate that we happen to find this market. It is all a matter of perspective. The poor often see obstacles and quickly give up, while the rich see opportunities and enter arenas that many wouldn't dream of. 3. The rich associate with positive, successful people. Rich people know that attitude is everything. If the rich start hanging out with negative people, they will turn into those negative people. But if these people start talking to those who are always focused on the positives in life and things that can help them with their goals, they will see the world from a new perspective. Instead of being a terrifying place, the world suddenly seems like a land of success and opportunity. A great example is immigrants coming to the United States versus United States citizens. Immigrants are more likely to become millionaires than people born in the US. What's the main reason? We talk about the negatives of living in this nation, foreigners who come here seeing it as a land of opportunity. Quite frankly, it is what you make of it. The main reason is that they face challenges that push them to strive harder and achieve more. 4. The rich are willing to promote themselves and their value. Rich people don't hide the truth about their success and what they're great at. Usually they have nothing to lose, so they might as well be honest. That's why usually they aren't embellishing. On the other hand, poor people might be great at many things, but they're too humble to mention them. They either don't like salespeople or they feel self-conscious about their talents. The skills one needs to acquire to be a successful salesperson are exactly the same you need to succeed in any endeavor. That's why it is instrumental for everyone to learn as many skills as possible and employ them when suitable. And keep in mind that self-selling, because of a natural reluctance towards being sold, is all about identifying the best possible opportunities. 5. The rich grow bigger than their problems. The rich are more determined than the poor, who might see problems as unfortunate coincidences. Rather than giving up, they will systematically work on finding a solution that will allow them to achieve their goals. I once heard a story that illustrates this perfectly. There was some land for sale and it was classified as residential. Many investors in this area knew that this property would be worth 25 times its selling price if it were a commercial building. All had tried and failed at this appeal, but because they appealed, it had been available for purchase at a reduced cost. But one brave woman decided to step up to the challenge. She purchased the property, hired a team of lawyers. After a few months of painstaking efforts, she was able to get it reclassified as a commercial property. Even with the cost of expenses, she earned 20 times her investment in a matter of months. She became a very wealthy lady by challenging and conquering the problem. 6. The rich think both, the poor think either or. Economists invented the term opportunity cost a long time ago. Put simply, this means that if you choose one thing, then you are ultimately giving up on something else. For example, if I have $5 and I buy a $5 ice cream cone, then I am ultimately giving up on whatever else would have brought me my next meal. Poor people operate in the same way. They either invest their money into one thing or another, but not both. It seems logical to do so, but it never works in the long run because you end up with nothing. This is unlike the wealthy who always manage to get both and manage to make their money grow. Let's follow on from the example above and give a fortunate person $5. They want both ice cream and a $5 pack of gum, but instead of thinking either or, they decide to go for both. To get there, instead of buying ice cream or gum, the rich mindset would buy a 24-pack of water for $5. They walk down the road a ways, sell each water bottle to passers-by for 50 cents, and earn a total of $12. Now they can enjoy their ice cream, gum, and still have $2 left to spare. The rich have a both mentality, not either or. 7. The rich focus on net worth, not working income. Poor people often talk in terms of hourly pay, and wealthy people care more about net worth. Poor people can earn quite a lot per hour, but if they don't learn to keep any of it, they will still be left financially insecure. On another hand, the rich person knows that a large net worth will net many opportunities and will generate more wealth in the future. 8. The rich constantly learn and grow. Many students from today's generation are often self-centered and think that just by completing their degree they can make a fortune in the future. They don't realize that it takes continuous effort to maintain a high position in society. They might turn this dream into a reality, but they'll probably be poor for the rest of their lives. The rich starve for knowledge because they know that the more they learn, the more likely they are to succeed and acquire even more knowledge. The average millionaire reads one non-fiction book a month because they want to grow into the person that they would like to be. It's immensely important that the rich keep themselves up to date with the latest developments in their industry if they want to stay competitive. For example, Warren Buffett reads at least one non-fiction book each month so he can focus on expanding his knowledge and understanding of our planet. Most people who are on the brink of poverty won't read anything and will never be willing to change their worldview. As I like to point out, the rich live in a constant state of learning that can extend beyond just reading. The poor think they already know everything and refuse to allow themselves to learn. 9. The rich don't mind taking the hard road. The poor often stay poor because they take the easy route after easy route. To illustrate, one person might have the option to work at our local grocery store for $8 an hour and could learn from the very wise business people. But instead of working a regular 8-hour shift earning $8 an hour, they start working as a drug dealer and earn $200 an hour. They could have gone down the difficult and challenging route and become successful. But instead, they took the easy option and became addicted to drugs. Eventually, this led to them being incarcerated. Wealthy people take the tough road because they know their actions now could benefit them hugely in the future, and that's important long term. At the moment, things might seem tough, but they stick by what they're doing and use it as motivation for greater success in the future. Wealthy people do things differently to stay wealthy. If you want to become successful and wealthy, too, just do the things they do. Are you ready to become rich? It's your decision. The rich believe in themselves, never make excuses, and are accountable for their failures. They know that outside forces aren't keeping them down, and their failures are the result of their own actions. Rich people with big decisions tend to think about their future, not just today. They make decisions for the long term, considering things that might happen decades from now. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it both interesting and helpful. As always, if you haven't, please press a like and subscribe buttons. Have a great day and see you in the next one.